Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Ring Ramble podcast. My name is V,
My name is Brad.
and today we're going to be giving our Bad Blood predictions. Bad Blood is coming up this Saturday, which is tomorrow when this when this video comes out. So, let's just get right into it. Bayley versus Nia Jax for the women's championship. Now, you want me to go first?
Go ahead.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure Nia Jax is winning this one, and I'm pretty sure Tiffany Stratton is going to be showing up to tease a cash-in. However, I don't believe she's going to be cashing in. Like, I know we saw what happened last SmackDown with Tiffany Stratton getting essentially choked by Nia. At first, I was like, okay, maybe then that's probably what's going to happen, a cash-in. But part of me also believes because Tiffany showed up after that and kind of gloating about Nia, too, that maybe things are kind of okay. And I also feel like just with that choke scene in general, I felt like it was Triple H kind of trying to trick us into thinking that was going to happen so soon. Obviously, if it does happen, then it would make sense. But I feel like with how patterns have been going with like rival, like Kevin Owens, for example, like each week has been teasing like turning on Cody. It hasn't really happened yet. So I feel like this, I don't think they're going to really like bite the bullet and like do it this time. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not gonna happen this time, I don't think. But definitely Nia's winning. And especially since Tiffany is gonna be fighting Naomi on this week's SmackDown, it might be like an honorable thing for Nia. And I think Tiffany's role in this match was to show up with the intention of distracting Bayley, and possibly that also distracting Nia and Nia getting mad. Maybe Tiffany might cash in because she sees Nia's reaction of her getting upset at her for trying to help Nia, if that makes sense. I don't know. There's different scenarios, but Tiffany Stratton's most definitely showing up, and I'm pretty sure Nia Jax is winning. And obviously after that, it's whether or not she cashes in on Nia, but I don't think it's happening.
Nia Jax is going to win, and Tiffany Stratton's going to cash in on Nia. That's what's going to happen. That's what I think.
Okay, very, very short, wise words. I just
feel like they just pretty much kind of pointed in that direction.
But you don't think that it could possibly not happen?
I don't. I think the fact that I think that Nia is being a bad friend and kind of being kind of disrespectful to Tiffany. So I think Tiffany is going to be like, "Why the hell am I dealing with this?" And she's going to take it. Either way, even if Bayley wins. Either way, I think Tiffany Stratton's going to...
Oh, no. I don't think Bayley's winning whatsoever.
Either way, I think Tiffany Stratton's going to cash in.
So. No. I don't think so. Yeah. I think that was all the trick, like most things that they've done. Okay. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre, the Hell in a Cell match. I'm surprised that this one's not going to be the main event, apparently, which is weird because usually Bad Blood has been a Hell in a Cell main event, usually. So, but it's not happening, which is kind of whack because I feel like this is going to be the best match of the night. I'm going to go with Drew as winner, okay?
Me
but
too.
this is okay, there's more reasons for Punk winning than Drew, and I'm going to get to that. I just finally I hope that he wins a Hell in a Cell finally, Drew. And since Seth has made his return recently, he could after Punk losing could ridicule Punk for losing, giving Drew McIntyre his first ever win in a Hell in a Cell, and also like I've said before, that if Punk and Seth were to become a thing, I would pretty much expect Seth to tell Punk that even though Seth was not there during that match, he still manages to lose against Drew McIntyre. And then, that would start that whole rivalry between them. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that Seth's just going to, be a big part of either one of their stories after this, but I'm pretty sure it's most likely going to be on Punk. And I agree though that I think Punk losing would hurt him a lot more than Drew losing, since Drew's been around a lot more, and this is Punk's first rivalry since returning. I think there's an expectation to let him win this feud between them, and because of that, I think it's also likely that Punk could win, but I think with my own personal bias, I hope that Drew is the one who takes the victory.
I mean, I think I agree. I think Drew should win. I feel like this thing needs to end.
Yeah, it needs to end.
I think it ends with Drew.
And it definitely ends here.
Yeah, and it definitely ends here with Seth Rollins actually returning back that kind of pushes in that direction with the CM Punk and Seth Rollins thing after, probably the Bronson Reed thing with Seth Rollins kind of goes, but that's not going to last that long.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
But yeah, I mean, definitely Drew. I'd like to see Drew win, kind of end this whole thing.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Especially since I don't see him, like, just how it's been going for them as a whole, like, just the whole rivalry. I mean, Punk only won by touching the corners. Like,
Right.
Let's be real.
Right.
I don't think he's going to win the Hell in a Cell like that. But we'll see. I mean, it's possible. But, okay. Finn Balor versus Damien Priest. I think this is going to be a Judgment Day pay-per-view. I believe anybody in the Judgment Day fighting will win tonight. So, therefore, I believe Finn Balor will be making his name known, and especially given that the Judgment Day isn't taking us seriously as as they used to when they had Rhea and Damien, and I would be very happy if that was so, that Finn could win. Clearly in this match, I'm pretty sure the Judgment Day, Carlito, Dom, or JD would have to interfere with the match, and I think that Damien will get his babyface moment of countering and fighting them off, but I think that something slimy will happen and Finn will take the win. I believe Finn Balor will win this one if they want to make things interesting and stop giving Damien these wins that he's been getting. Small victories at that, too. They should just let him lose at a pay-per-view, and that would elevate the Judgment Day's power and continue the rivalry against the Terror Twins. Also, I hope he brings out the Demon, but I doubt it.
Actually, I agree with everything you're saying right
Yeah,
now.
I think that this would make both teams look better, both Rhea and Damien, and both Judgment Day to look better and to continue on if Finn Balor were to win.
Right. Agreed. Agreed.
Well, speaking of the Judgment Day, Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship. Dominic is going to be in the shark cage above the ring. Like I said, I would want Rhea to win. She would probably be more my preference to win, but I don't think there's any way with Dom hanging over the match literally. He's going to definitely drop something down to Liv to let her win. Judgment Day could come in to distract, and depending on when the Finn match takes place, if this match happens before the Finn and Damien one, Damien could come out and ruin his chances against Finn later in the night.
I have a feeling this match might be first for some reason.
Yeah, I have a feeling that it's not
going to be like the first match.
Yeah, maybe. Because they've been doing that. Like, I've noticed that, like, I don't really care for, like, I'm going to be honest, like, I don't really care for Nia Jax matches and stuff. Not very much. So, usually when I do these pay-per-view predictions, I kind of do it in order of how much I care about stuff. Obviously not this time because I do really care about that Punk one. But I always put that one first, but I always notice that when the pay-per-view actually happens, that doesn't happen until much later, the Nia matches. Usually the Liv Morgan or Rhea matches happen before, which is kind of strange. So, I think it is possible. And I think that if Damien would come out to aid Rhea, somehow if the Judgment Day try to come in, then he would ruin his chances against Finn later, and then that also could lead to him losing to Finn. Yeah, something has to happen for Rhea not to win, and it's likely it would have to do with Dom giving something to Liv or distracting Rhea, maybe even pretending that he wants her back from all the way up there. That's very possible.
Yeah, that's possible.
And there's been rumors, though, that Raquel Rodriguez might show up to help Liv Morgan because they did have their tag team. But I'm like, I think that I wouldn't bet money on that because she has, like, a condition right now, too. Then Braun Strowman just recently got hurt really bad, and that's her boyfriend. So I'm like, they probably are not.
I think he tore his groin.
He tore his groin.
Yeah.
That's what they said. Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Liv Morgan for the win for this one, yeah, I believe.
Agreed. Yeah.
And the last match, which is supposedly the main event. Sikoa and Jacob Fatu versus Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. I'm going to say something here. I don't believe anyone's winning. This is going to be a disqualification or an interference of sort. Like, this is such a big match to already have, like, that hasn't been that long since WrestleMania. For this to already happen now, I don't see there being a definite winner.
I think more on the lines of who else is going to show up. I mean, who else?
Yeah,
is
it has
going
to be like
come
a new
out?
Bloodline member
Yeah, like
might show up.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a match like this with a definite winner is likely to happen until like WrestleMania, if I'm being honest. Maybe even the Royal Rumble, but I don't think anyone's winning, especially like as a clean loss. for either side. Like, I just don't see the bloodline losing, and then I don't see the Roman or Cody losing. But, like, eventually down the road, I see the bloodline losing. But that's, like, by the time they start forming, you know, Roman starts forming his own bloodline against this old bloodline. So I believe there's going to be a DQ. I'm pretty sure the Tongans are going to show up, and Kevin and Randy will do as well. And I have this teeny tiny inkling because of how things were going between Kevin and Cody that Kevin might take his chance to do a heel turn and ruin Cody's chances of winning, which could be the only way that there would be a definite loss, is say Roman is, like, not able to get into the ring. Kevin and maybe Randy might attack Cody.
I think it's more likely
Kevin
Owens
but
before it would be
but
Randy Orton.
They would have to be it would either be just Kevin or it would be both of them together, something like that. But yeah, I don't see a winner at all.
There is the possibility that Jacob Fatu just dominates like he always does, and he actually takes out all of them.
It would be very cool to see it that way.
He ends up winning clean, just Jacob Fatu.
That'd be
establishing his dominance as the possible new tribal chief over Solo. That'd be something.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
So those are all of our predictions. So who will we choose?
And of course, they also have to look at, there is going to be Friday night SmackDown today is going to be maybe pushing something in another direction that could alter some of the ideas of what's going to happen at that match too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes they can throw something on.
I know. I think they're going to, like, throw something. In one of these matches is going to be a very weird thing to happen. That's why, like, with that Raquel Rodriguez, I'm like, it could happen because they try to throw curveballs like that, and I don't know. So I'm saying, we both say Nia Jax is going to win this one, but you say Tiffany's cashing in. I don't think Tiffany's cashing in. We both want Drew McIntyre to win. We both want Finn Balor to win. We both believe that Liv Morgan is going to win this one, and you believe that Solo and Jacob are going to win, and I don't believe anyone's going to win that one.
Well, someone has to kind of win in a way.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's a possibility of there being a DQ. Dude, they do disappointing shit like that.
They do that, but if we're deciding on who might win, I'm just going to say that it would be Jacob Fatu.
I don't know, man. All right, well,
all right.
That's it. Let us know what you guys think. All right, bye-bye.
Have a good one, bye.